This is Broke Boy News with your host, with the most, Kefesito.
And the boss with the sauce, Brandino.
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about VE Day. So what does VE Day stand for?
VE Day stands for Victory in Europe Day.
Dub Gang. Alright, so on May 8th, 1945, Germany has finally surrendered to the Allies following their defeat in Berlin by the Soviets and Hitler's suicide.
The U.S., Britain, and its allies are celebrating this day the Nazi Germany fell, and officially ending the war in Europe.
So this event ended the war in Europe as the main European Axis threat has fallen, which is Nazi Germany.
Now, although the war in Europe has ended, the Allies are still fighting Japan in the Pacific.
And that
Throughout the world, throngs of people hail the end of the war in Europe. It is 5 years and more since Hitler marched into Poland. Years full of suffering and death and sacrifice. Now the war against Germany is won. A grateful nation gives thanks for victory. Hundreds of thousands crowd into American churches to give thanks to God.
Many months later.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, VJ Day has happened. What does VJ stand for?
Victory in Japan Day.
Oh,
War in
yeah?
Japan has finally ended.
Yeah,
Dub gang.
Dub. Alright, so on September 2nd, 1945, Japan has formally surrendered on the USS Missouri.
This was following after the bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
I have received this afternoon a message from the Japanese government in reply to the message forwarded to that government by the Secretary of State on August 11th. I deem this reply a full acceptance of the Potsdam Declaration, which specifies the unconditional surrender of Japan. In the reply, there is no qualification.
Reporters rush out to relay the news to an anxious world and touch off celebrations throughout the country. Washington is jubilant. And in Chicago, more than 1 million sing and dance in the streets in the biggest celebration the Windy City has ever seen. Joy is unconfined. It was 4 o'clock Pacific time in San Francisco when the announcement came, and people were quick to leave their offices for an impromptu, spontaneous celebration. But it was in that city's Chinatown where Victory Day was the most joyous. Firecrackers that had been hoarded for years are set off in a triumphant roar.
So this surrender by Japan finally ended World War II, which is significant because that was a large war which included the whole world. Facts. But this is mainly due to the Allies finally defeating all the Axis, which is Germany, Japan, and Italy.
Now that the war has finally ended and the Allies won 2 wars, word to Drake, we went back to back.
Alright, that's been it for Broke Boy News, ladies and gentlemen. It's been your host with the most, Kefesito.
And it's been the boss with the sauce, Brandino.
And we out!
We out!